Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
Thank you for joining us tonight. We got Karen and Erica. Thank you for your donations. I appreciate you. Lady Laura, Reiki. We got Sarah. We got Andrew. We got Karen, Yvette. We got Neve, Bartman. We got everybody tonight. Welcome. It's so good to see you on a Thursday night. Friday night. Tomorrow is the weekend. Well, the weekend's kind of technically started, I guess. So that's kind of a good thing. Good thing indeed. All right, we got Karen and Erica. Karen, you asked your question. I got you in chat. I got you in the queue as well. All right, let's go for Karen first. Let's find out what Karen wants to know. Karen says, should I act hard to get with Abel when he communicates with me, or do I make time for him at all, right? Should I act like I'm interested? Should I just go the extra mile? IT guy, welcome. Good to see you. Well, let's start out, Abel, tonight with a little bit of this here, the Kawaii Tarot. Everybody loves this tarot deck. It is wonderful, amazing, and whatnot. Claire, welcome to the stream. Ellen, welcome as well. Good to see y'all. All right, let's see. Act hard with Abel communicates with me, or do I make time for him? Okay, let's see. And this is going to be something that we need to act. If we're going to have to put forth a lot of effort involved with all of this, we're going to kind of see what is going on indeed with this mess. All right. I mean, the High Priestess, they kind of lean towards a yes. Hanged Man, Ace of Wands, and a Queen of Wands. That's going to kind of get you the results that you need. Abel is very sort of a very particular individual on how they approach things, on how they kind of looking at things, approaching things. You got to kind of sort of get there. They need their way, in other words, to be completely comfortable and to be completely in the mode or in the mood kind of thing. I think that's sort of a legitimate thing to happen there. So if you can put up with it, if this is something you're going to be able to do, then absolutely. High Priestess card says you do have to make a little bit of alteration, a little bit of modification in order for Abel to be happy with that. And oh my, we got a PayPal is freaking out over here. Anyway, but yeah, you definitely want to do that. Hanged Man says you and Abel just don't see eye to eye as far as relationships, as far as sort of motivations, as far as sort of what makes us happy and whatnot. It's just not seeing eye to eye on this at all. Ellen, thank you for your donation over PayPal. But the Ace of Wands says you do need to put sort of fiery effort involved. You do need to get that done. A little bit of fiery effort is going to be good for you in the long run. That's going to be something you could do, because the Queen of Wands says you're kind of in charge of this interaction. You need to sort of set the pace here and all this other stuff. So I think if you do that, everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay indeed. But yeah, you do have to do a little bit of acting on there. I got your PayPal, Ellen. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right. Next on the list is Erica. What is coming? We'll do Erica Boo Boo, and then we'll do a magic trick. I got a new magic trick today. I gotta break it in on the stream and hopefully not completely screw it up. Luckily, this is not really a trick that you can screw up. So, but leave it to me to do that. What is coming my way in the next 72 hours? Oh my, Erica's got a deadline going. I mean, Erica's not playing around. It's like, 2 weeks. Most people are like 2 weeks, a month, general. Erica's like 72 hours, lay it on me, Well, I mean, lay it on me, 72 hours. That's going to be good indeed. Okay, what can happen in 72 hours? You're looking for something to happen, aren't you? Erica, look at this, a little Three of Wands action. Little Three of Wands. You're looking for something to happen, aren't you? You're waiting. Something's moving around out there. Something's swirling around. Something's kind of getting ready to hit you. Nakona, thank you for your donation. The Three of Wands says you are looking for that because there's some wavy action headed your way. You see it from the distance and you know it's happening. So 72 hours, we'll talk about that. That's fine. Meeting other people is going to be important in the next 72 hours, especially next to the Three of Cups. Oh man, somebody is cheating. Somebody is cheating. Something's going on with the cheats. Somebody is cheating. Somebody is sort of sliding around over there. Jay, thank you for your donation. Sheila, welcome to the stream. How you doing? But that Two of Cups action says there's some connection, there's something going on with sort of a cheat or with sort of people doing stuff behind your back. The Three of Cups, right? This is sort of the de facto cheat card. Next to a Two of Cups, it kind of comes out like that. A lot of times it's a celebration. Maybe we're meeting somebody, we're having a big celebration, maybe we're meeting somebody, having a lot of emotion, having a lot of good stuff with that. And thank you for your donation. But I'm saying the Ace of Coins means you need to take some action. You need to take some things happening with that, and not something that we can sort of ignore or just sort of push aside. I think 72 hours has something indeed that's going on. The Three of Wands, you know it's coming. You're expecting it's to come. Two possibilities. One is we're meeting somebody and have a celebration, meeting somebody that we've been meaning to meet, we've been waiting to meet. That could be pretty important indeed if that sort of pans out. The other one is somebody you know is just straight up cheating on maybe you or somebody else. It could be somebody other's relationship, but somebody is riding around in the background there, and you don't know what they are doing because it doesn't seem like they are doing any good at all. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, and thank you for your donation again. We're doing boo-boo, then we'll do a magic trick real quick. Okay, Skyla, gonna be able to come back home today. All right. Is that a dog, or is that a person, or is that a dog? I don't know. I mean, I know you've adopted quite a few pets and stuff. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, I mean, no offense to Skyla if that's a human being. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm just asking, who's Skyla? Maybe that would be better terminology there. Anyway, let's see if Skyla is able to come back home today with a little pixelated tarot. Let's get the pixelated situation and let's fix it. Let's fix the pixelated situation. That is a definitive yes. That is a definitive yes. That is a definitive yes. And that is a definitive yes. Overall, we're going for one big old thumbs up on this. They are coming back today. Not going to be a problem at all. Not going to be a problem at all. We got the Ten of Pentacles over here. They're coming home. They're getting a celebration. We're looking forward to having them back home. Restrictions. They've been away for a little bit too long. They need to come back. They need to come back. We're looking for this. The world says they're ready to come back indeed. This is something that they need to sort of get involved with and whatnot. Queen of Coins says, man, it's good to be home. It is good to be home. And that happens a lot of times, right? We're just back home where it's good to be home. Everything's good. Overall, that is one massive thumbs up. The Ten of Pentacles being the first card on there says quite a bit. Okay, we'll do something magical right here. We'll see if we don't mess it up. Andrew, name a tarot card. Andrew will be naming a tarot card tonight, and we will go with Andrew's card. We will go with Andrew's card and see if this magic trick fools anybody, because it may not. It may not fool anybody at all, and that may be a that may be a problem. So I don't know. Andrew's going to name a credit card. Yeah, Andrew's going to name a credit card. 5414. No, but yeah, we'll try something. We'll see if it's any good. See if it's it. Thank you. She's in the hospital. Makes sense. Makes sense. All right, Nakona is next. By the way, while we're waiting, Nakona. Should I purchase the thread this month? The thread. Ooh, interesting indeed. Is this a purchasable item? Maybe. What sort of a thread purchasing deck? We'll go with the Oceanic Tarot. I like that one. I like that one. Andrew's randomly named the Seven of Cups. There we go. Just random. Is this trick actually going to fool anybody? Well, we'll see. Randomly named the Seven of Cups. All right. I have a little bit of UV ink. All right, so we're going to write on here a little bit, Seven of Cups. Okay, we have Seven of Cups on our hand, all right? And you can clearly see the Seven of Cups on our hand. I'm going to make this fade through my hand, my friends. Watch. If I just rub like this, I'm going to make it fade through my hand. It fades and it fades and it's gone. It fades through my hand. Now, when I say it fades through my hand, where does it go? Because there's nothing here right now. But if we wait for a little bit, sort of look around, all of a sudden the Seven of Cups appears. The Seven of Cups appears indeed. You like that? So it goes from the hand into the cloth, from the hand into the cloth. And the best part is, once the trick is over, we actually get the cloth and we wonder what happened to make that happen. And we get the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups indeed. Crystal, we just started, so the cue is like nothing. The Q is literally nothing at this point. We got like three people. Three people, Crystal. We got three people indeed. Let me know. Have you liked that trick if you want to see that trick as a regular basis? So, I mean, maybe you don't, maybe you do. I don't know. Maybe it fooled one person in chat. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, let's go with the next thing, which is going to be Nakona. And while we have this deck out, we might as well use it indeed. We might as well go ahead and use this deck, which is my favorite deck because I made it. It's the Waterfall Tarot. By the way, my Tasty Tarot is still being approved. Once it's approved, I have like 10 add-ons, right? I have 10 add-ons for this thing. So you can get the Tasty Tarot, you can get a cloth, you can get ebooks, you can get audio books, you can get all the stuff from the Etsy. It's going to be fun. We have add-on after add-on after add-on. Andrew liked it. Somebody likes it. I'm glad it wasn't nice. See, there you go. I'm glad somebody enjoys it. Okay. All right. Should I purchase the thread this month? Wheel of Fortune, Ace, and the Fool. The Fool says go ahead. I mean, it really does say go ahead. You need to go ahead with it, okay? Because the Fool says journey in, take that leap, take that adventure because you've been waiting, you've been expecting it, and this is something that's going to be important to you at the end of the day. Ace of Cups says the thread's going to be important to you later. Go ahead and get it now before inflation jacks the price up, right? I mean, because that happens. It happens. We know it happens. And the Wheel of Fortune said you're going to need that in a day-to-day basis. You're going to need it for more than one thing. More than one thing you're going to need this for. So I'm just saying now. I'm telling you now to go ahead. That is a thumbs up indeed. All right, Jay, how will my weekend go? Well, let's see if that's going to be a good thing. Let's see if your weekend's going to be nice. Have a little nice, relaxing weekend. If I'm going to have a nice, relaxing weekend, I'm going to use some teddy bears because you know what says nice, relaxing weekend? Teddy bears. That's exactly it. That is exactly it. Sheila, yeah, it was fun to read with me. Thank you, Sheila, for having me on your channel. If you missed it, Sheila hosted me on the channel this afternoon, and it was loads of fun. We read a lot of readings. We got a lot of good overlap, too, with some of the readings. I like that. I like reading overlap, but I especially like it when somebody's reading is totally different than the other reading. That is when it's cool. That is when it's like, so now the person has to go away and be like, I wonder, is it this or is it that, kind of thing. I like it. I like it indeed. Massive thumbs up for the trick. Oh my, I guess that's going to be a regular staple. I guess that's going to be a regular staple on the stream. Maybe we'll have Andrew name a random card. Anyway, how will the weekend go? Magician says you have everything you need to make sure that you get it done this weekend. This weekend's going to be pretty intense for you. I got to say now, Ace of Pentacles, a lot of stuff you need to catch up on, a lot of stuff you need to pursue, a lot of stuff you need to be chasing. You need to get that done. It's time to stop delaying with that. Ace of Pentacles says, let's launch forward. Let's get that done. Let's make it happen. Okay. That's going to be good. Magician says we have everything that we need to do it. Because I think a lot of times we're really hesitant to do new stuff, right? We're hesitant. We have this Ace of Pentacles. We're like, oh my, I need to get out there and make some new stuff. But at the same time, you're like, well, crap. What am I supposed to do with all the new stuff? How am I supposed to do this? Magician says you're just fine. You need to just take it easy. You're just fine. That is going to be important for you indeed. Queen of Cups. As far as the weekend goes, right? As far as the weekend goes, you feel like you're very disassociated from the weekend, like you just don't know what to do. You feel like things are being a little lazy, things are being a little relaxed, and that's good for sometimes, but you also realize you need to get going on other stuff. Not if one says, if you have a choice, I would say get moving. That is going to be very good. Get moving indeed. That is going to be important for you overall. And overall, it's going to go quite well indeed. I like it, right? There's that get moving, relax kind of thing. You don't know where to fall in it. I'm telling you, this weekend, you get your ass moving. I mean, just get it moving. Speaking of getting moving, we need to hop over to PayPal, my friends. We got Ellen, we got Carla hanging on there. All right, Ellen is coming in with the dono from the PayPal. I appreciate you. Let's see what Ellen is. Rose, welcome to the stream. It is good to see you. We're kind of light and relaxed tonight. I like it. A little bit of relax. Maybe we'll show another magic trick. later. Maybe we'll show another magic trick later. The moving chip on the credit card. People like that one. People enjoyed the moving chip on the credit card. Anyway, all right, we got Ellen is next. Off to PayPal we go. Ellen's rocking the house tonight, my friends. All right. Does my deceased dad have a message for me? He appeared in a dream last night. All right, we need to lose the teddy bears right now. We need to get some dream tarot. We got a lot of dream tarots to choose from. I think that we're sort of ready for that too, right? The dream tarot that I like to use, my de facto one. Now, I realize there's like 100 of these things. But I like the Dream Keeper's Tarot. I think it's on point. I think it's rocking. I really enjoy reading with it. And it comes with some good reads. Like we've had some reads that were just legendary out of this thing. Anyway, let's look at that. Ellen, does my deceased father have a message? They're popping up in some dreams. We need to understand, like, what do they want? What kind of thing? We need another card. Oh, my, death. Well, that's kind of interesting. Death and the 9 of Cups. What is the message over here? 6 of Wands. All right. You have somebody that is karmic that is in your life now that suddenly becomes important to you. So I repeat that because that's kind of weird. You have a karmic relationships from another life that is in your life currently. And you know something's weird with it. You know something's a little bit unusual with it, and that's okay. That's perfectly okay. But the point is, the major thing is you need to understand that this person has some important messages for you. The 6 of Wands. It's like they're being cheered on. You're being given something. And that's kind of how your dreams are going, the 6 of Wands. You're up on a horse. You're sort of riding through the night, riding through the dream, and you have a lot of people trying to give you a lot of information. The information is basically death. Changes are a-coming, and changes are a-coming because a particular individual that's in your life now that you have met, I'm not saying like they're an important part of your life, but you know them, that you have met now that is going to develop into a much broader, bigger, and more important relationship with you, with what's going on, more impact, more impactful kind of interactions. 9 of Cups says the communication with this person is going to be very on point. It's going to be very good, very clear as far as what you need to know. So you don't have to worry about basically, a lot of stuff. You don't have to just super duper be worried about it. I don't think that's going to be anything. But you do need to sort of understand that, this is something that you got to sort of deal with. If you don't deal with this individual, I think it's going to be kind of weird going forth. Anyway, so, it's kind of a given, but, there you go. Anyway, that is Ellen. Deceased father has a message indeed. Now, we're still on PayPal. We got Carla up next. Carla wants to know. My question is for a friend. Sure. She would like to know if her boyfriend Ismail is trying to get back with his ex. Oh, my cheater. A cheater.
Are they cheating on me? Those panties ain't mine.
All right, let's find out. We got to have This Might Hurt Tarot. This Might Hurt Tarot is legitimate. It is legitimate. Everybody wants story time too. Well, I have nothing to say for story time. I got 2 new magic tricks, one of which is hard as hell, and I'm practicing it. But the one you just saw was very easy to do. So I'm going to do that one a lot. El Cleo, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, we do have the one we're doing earlier, pretty easy to do. The credit card one's pretty easy to do. So I think I'm going to kind of collect a little variety of tricks, right? You're going to do this, do that. I definitely don't want to have like one trick I show over and over. I definitely want to have a little bit of a variety. So we'll do that. We'll do that indeed. Anyway, all right. Is Ismail screwing other people, basically? 6 of Pentacles, giving it out to other people. Queen of Cups, being sort of emotional, making a new thing. I mean, okay, Carla, before we go any further, entertainment purposes only, I am a fat man on YouTube reading cards. Joe, welcome to the stream. But what I have to say is probably not the truth. Right? Because I'm some random dude on YouTube, and you should never assume the random dude on YouTube is correct. But since you asked, 4 of Wands, they're building a new home with somebody else. They're building that new home. They're building the new structure with somebody else indeed. Looking to make little baby rabbits, maybe. Chariot says they are wandering around. They are moving around indeed. They are getting that communication. They're trying to get what's going on because they're trying to make the home back that they never had before. Queen of Cups says that Martha is all excited about it too. Martha's pretty thrilled about the interaction and pretty thrilled about what's going on, but they are giving it out. They are handing it out because I mean, where's it at? Where's my button?
Everybody loves the D.
So Martha is pretty excited. Martha is excited indeed. I mean, he's giving it out to Martha. Martha's pretty, I'm not going to say wet. Martha's pretty emotional about it. And, there it is. There it is. So I'm going to go with a thumbs up. That is a thumbs up for an interaction that may not be advantageous for everybody, may not be advantageous. Paula, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Paula, rewind a few minutes and see the magic trick that I showed, because I can't show that one twice. I can't show that one twice. That's not one that I can do twice. Okay, anyway, next we have London. We got Emmy. Emmy has a question. Emmy, we'll get to you after Crystals and Paint. For now, let's hop back over because we were just on PayPal, by the way. We were on PayPal. Now we're going back to Super Chats. Let's hop back over to Super Chats. Jay wanted to know how their weekend was going. We got that done. Ann is next. Ann wants to know, will I remain victorious in the end regarding B? Let's get something other than the This Might Hurt Tarot, because I think you will be victorious indeed. It's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute since we have pulled this one out. The Gilded Tarot Royale. Gilded Tarot Royale is hot stuff tonight. This is the old school. This is the old school Ciro Marchetti deck indeed. All right, man. Okay, let's see. Are you going to be victorious? Looking for a Six of Wands, Queen of Wands, Six of Swords, and the Ten of... Oh, my, that is a big yes. That is a definitive... That's a no holes barred thumbs up for you. You got the Queen of Wands. It's a master of multitasking. This is somebody who understands the benefits, understands the challenges, and is able to just knock it out of the park every single time. Not even a problem in the world with this. Six of Swords, it takes a little longer to be victorious. Absolutely. You need some people to help you out to be victorious. Absolutely. But at the end of the day, that journey is from a bad place to a better place, and a better place. Ten of Cups, the celebration, the good times, the comfort, the level of happiness that we have from victorious is there indeed. You will be victorious. And that is what I'm sticking by. That is what I'm sticking by indeed. A lot of good news tonight. Good news. I love the good news night. I hate the news. I hate nights where it's just like depressing news. The next reading is like depressing news. One time I had that, and Christina was watching, and she was like, dude, nobody's going to come back. Nobody's going to come back if you keep doing it. And I'm like, I'm reading the cards. Some days it's a bad day. People got to be able to deal with that, right? Carla, yes. Carla, I thought I made it pretty clear. Anyway, Carla, entertainment purposes only, Carla. Entertainment purposes only, Carla. Anyway, so yeah, Carla, yes. All right. When? We got a timeline. Will my long-term career be revealed or found? Or have I found it already? Does it stem from a hobby, from what I'm doing right now? Five of Pentacles says, survey says, will it be revealed? You're going to have to go through a level of experimentation before you land in the final zone. Before you land in the final zone, you do need some experimentation. Very, very important here. Five of Pentacles says, unfortunately, when we experiment, when we play around, when we kind of get in there, we don't always get a level of success. Indeed, Five of Pentacles says sort of working towards things, finding what's comfortable, finding what we like. Long-term career is not yet found, is what I think, not yet found. The Magician says it is coming up. I really think by the end of this year, you'll have a very good idea of what's going on, right? Because the magician is all about your skill level. And you kind of there's a few things you need to balance in this reading. Number one, you need to balance out what you're good at and enjoy doing versus what you're good at and hate doing, right? For example, I'm good at pastel drawing. I'm really good at pastel drawing. Like I can photorealistic kind of good at pastel drawing. But I don't like breathing in the dust. I like oil painting. I love oil painting. I could do oil painting in fact, I've done oil painting to the point where I feel like I injured my neck or something, right? That's what I'm saying. So I'm good at the pastels, but I don't love it. But I'm good at the oils, and I love that. So you got to get that match, and you got to get that balance. Because the Three of Swords says there are some things, the magician's right next to it, that you are very good at, but you just don't see yourself doing long term. And stop looking for those things. It's the big thing here. Seven of Pentacles says it's all about practice. It's all about going forth and trying new things and finally finding the place that you're home, right? Because if I had not tried oil painting, I'd have never known I love it. Had I never tried pastel painting, I would have never known that I was really good at it, but it's not my favorite. But there you go. Colored pencils too. I hate colored pencils because they make my hand hurt because I'm old. They make my hand hurt. You know what I mean? Anyway, so when end of the year, you're going to have an idea. You're going to have a good idea. And then you start Seven of Pentacles again, right? Practice over and over, getting it done, getting those oil paintings out the door and, making it happen as far as that, the proverbial oil painting indeed. Anyway, all right, next, speaking of painters, we got Crystals and Paint. Crystals and Paint make some amazing paintings. Anyway, Sarah, thank you for your donation. How will A feel if I wish him a happy birthday? All right, Crystal's going to sort of pick up the phone. It's going to be like, look, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday!
And normally this would be a good thing. But maybe in this instance, there's something else going on. Maybe we have a little bit of a challenge. Maybe we have a little bit of an underlying communication that may not be optimal. Speaking of painting, we're going to go with a Dark Mansion Tarot. I mean, I know Crystal likes the Dark Mansion Tarot and a couple of the others, the Modern Witch Tarot or something like that. Anyway, I don't know where the Modern Witch Tarot is. I think it's over there in Tarot Tower number 2. Anyway, I will say, Carla, I got your question in the queue. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right. Now, wishing somebody happy birthday normally should be a good thing. But in this case, maybe not. Maybe not indeed. Let's find out. Oh, the Hermit. Oh, my. They want to be left alone. Why do they want to be left alone? High Priestess and the Five of Pentacles. I say no. I would say dodge it. This doesn't seem like something you want to embark into. Doesn't seem like something you want to just embark into and ride that roller coaster. Get the Hermit. Leave me alone. They want to be left alone. It feels like they're sort of isolated. They feel isolated. They don't feel like they're in the right mode. Maybe a little bit of depression, maybe a little bit of emotions going on over there. But the Hermit is just sort of avoiding it, dodging it at all costs. High Priestess says that this is just not somebody that you want to deal with long term. I think that they come around eventually. I do think that they want to talk to you and speak to you and stuff. It seems like right now doesn't seem the opportune time. Overall, Five of Pentacles. That's a rough road. They're going to feel like it's a rough road. They're not going to be content, not going to be happy with it. So I would just dodge it. I would not do it. So I'm going to say, if you had the choice, thumbs down it, and do not wish this individual a happy birthday. Something else is going on. Something a little bit more complex is ruffling the feathers over there. But I mean, you never know. You never know. Donna, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Now we are going to Rose. We're going to hop back on the PayPal. We still got Carla. We got Emmy. We got Emmy and a Carla up in there. Let's see what's going on. But before we do that, let's get the beautiful, wonderful, magnificent Rose up in here. Will my son make some fat cash? That's what I'm talking about, Rose. That's what I'm talking about. Get some fat cash rolling up on in here, because you know what I love to use for the fat cash readings, and that is this one right here. If you don't have this one, what's wrong with you? Go ahead and pick up the Art Nouveau Tarot. I approve of you buying more tarot decks. There are 2 on Kickstarter that I just backed, by the way. I just backed them, you know. By the way, in case you follow me on Kickstarter and you're like, I never see you back any of these decks, that's because I use a different account for backing decks, right? Joanna, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. Will they make fat cash? Celebration? Okay. The son needs to understand that education is key. Education is literally primary for this effort, all right? Can you make it? Absolutely. It is all about making the right connections, getting all that stuff done. We can make the grade, we can make the fat cash, but education is the way that you need to go. You need to go the way of education. Certificate, and it doesn't mean go to school and get a 100-year degree. You could go into a trade. Well, plumber makes a ton of money. Truck driver makes a ton of money. You got to get certs. You got certifications. You got to get training and whatever it is. You can easily get into a trade and make a fat ton of cash. The truck drivers right now, there's like a commercial for truck drivers. They're like, look, I'll pay you $100K. Wow. You don't need an apartment. You don't need a place to live. You just book gigs with trucks. Just make fat cash. Stuff it into some good commodity stocks. Make fat cash. No rent. Put that money into the stocks. Just get some index funds out there. Fat cash. You are not going to make that kind of money, you know, like an IT job or something like that, especially when you're just coming out of college, high competitiveness. So truck driving, being a plumber, electrician, again, there's tons of places to make the fat cash. They are going to do that, but it's all about certs, the correct choice, and the correct pursuit with that. Speaking of pursuit, we're pursuing ourselves back to, and Boo Boo will back me up here. Boo Boo will back me up on the fat cash over there. For truck drivers, I was like, wow. So I mean, you don't have to pay rent for a truck driver. Anyway, all right, Emmy, please use the best deck. All right, you want me to use the best deck? I'll use the Thought then. That's fine. Waterfall Tarot. Oh, well, you didn't say that. Outlook on my life. That's pretty general. Let's see. Oh, love life. KD, you missed the magic trick, KD. It could be the best magic trick in the history of the stream. KD, rewind to about 5 to 6 minutes after the stream started. That's when it's there, KD. You got to go watch it. You got to go watch it. It was insane. This is KD. People are telling me that this could possibly be the best magic trick that has ever been on the stream. Got to go check it out. Whoa, we got a jumper. All right, we got a jumper. We got a little 7 of jumper here. Let's see what's going on with that. And we'll go to that. Outlook on my love life. Emmy, hopefully that outlook looks pretty good. Sheena, welcome to the stream. Good to see you as always. Let's see what kind of interesting things we got with the love life. Intuitively, they're giving up on somebody. They're giving up on something. They're giving up on somebody. What's going on with that? Yeah. All right. I mean, you wanted an outlook. You asked me, and here's your answer. Why are we avoiding some love life opportunities? Emmy, I'll wait for you to answer. Emmy, why are we avoiding some opportunities, Emmy? Who has been talking to you that you have been avoiding, dodging, you've been throwing down? You're really not in the good mood about that. You've been dodging some opportunities. Within those opportunities lie something that you missed. I'll be straight up honest with you. Something that you missed within one of these opportunities. So I would definitely say don't turn down everything. Give it at least a good look-see before we go through. Farrah, welcome. King of Wands says we have more opportunities, as with anything in love life, as sort of with love life in general, being defensive about things, being defensive about emotions is not going to be good overall. The King of Wands, little fiery aspect next to a Five of Swords. There are some expectations that are hovering around your love life that aren't really going to be what you want, or really aren't going to be what you want. So back up from expectations. Be in the moment and accept what you see around you as opportunities, things we can look for, things that we can be happy about. And the Four of Wands, start building from there. Sheena, thank you for your donation. Because I think the Four of Wands is we're building something stronger, something larger, something bigger, but it's a matter of time. It's a matter of patience to get that done. Outlook on your love life. Again, we're looking at about September. September, we got something very, very cool happening, okay? Something very exciting happening. I think you're going to look forward to that in September, indeed. All right. Other than that, there is your outlook, and there we go for all of that stuff. Anyway, I think that is it. No, Carla has another question. Let's see what Carla wants to know. Carla is burning up the credit card tonight. Lorena, I would like to know what his intentions are with her. Why does he keep her around? Oh, my. Okay. So your friend wanted to know, their name is Lorena. Lorena, welcome to stream. Lorena, if you haven't yet, hit that like and sub. Hit that like and sub because I'm a YouTuber and you knew I was going to beg you for a like and sub. Come on, admit it. Come on, admit it. You knew I was going to beg you for a like and sub. So go ahead and like and sub. Make everybody happy. It makes the world go round on YouTube. Anyway, Lorena wants to like to know, what are his intentions with her? All right, in case you missed it, the last reading is we got a cheating boyfriend, my friends.
Are they cheating on me? Those panties ain't mine.
And obviously entertainment purposes only. I mean, never assume somebody's cheating based on fat man reading cards on the internet. But, I mean, since you asked, what are their intentions and why does he keep her around? Now, that was a pretty good read on the last one, I think, because apparently he's keeping her around. I mean, I'm just saying, there's a red flag. You don't really want to keep the ex around. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You don't want to keep the ex around. So why do they keep the ex around? Nine of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and the Empress. There's a level of comfort that this person brings. A level of comfort that this lady brings to this relationship. A level of just comfort where they just like them being around. They appreciate them being around. They're kind of excited about the whole situation. Nine of Pentacles, we built this relationship. We built this family thing. And at the end of the day, I'd like to keep some of that, right? I worked hard to plant all of that money tree, and I want to keep some of it around. And so they keep them around, sort of like the crow right here. Six of Swords says they want to journey with this person. They want to make the journey with this person. And I think that's a very key point here because we're making a journey with other people and they want that other person to be around during the journey. Jade, thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate you, Jade. But yeah, they want this other person to be around on the long-term journey. The bottom line is they feel comfortable with them. Keep them around. We feel comfortable with them, right? Eventually, Lorena's got to say, look, that's nice that y'all are friends, but she needs to piss off. I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? At some point, you just got to be like, at the end of the day, you know, who you got to choose. You got to choose. So there you go. Anyway, Jessica, I got your donation over PayPal. Thank you so much. You are going to be after Nakona, but right now we are off to Super Chats. Why has V always wanted to, but just hasn't done a thing? Rose, thank you for your donut. They haven't done a thing. Let's see. Let's get the good tarot up here tonight, okay? The good tarot, otherwise known as a gentle tarot. We got a couple of jumpers. We're only going to take the top jumper, the chariot. That can be first. That can be first. I approve of a little bit of a jump up in there. I approve a little bit of a jump up in there. All right, let's see. KD doesn't like the trick. KD, you didn't like that trick. Come on, KD, that was a good trick. KD, everybody's like, Everybody's like excited about that. Katie's like, wait a minute. El Cleo, why has V always wanted to do, but hasn't done it yet? Or what hasn't they done yet? Let's see. Anyway, Farah, welcome, says welcome from France. Well, Farah, welcome from the great state of Texas, where it is warming up. Farah, you know what hot Texas weather means, Farah? That means oil painting time, my friends. Oil painting time! Because normally oil paints, they take days and days and days to dry. Not if you're in Texas during the summer. You put that thing out on the porch, an hour, it's bone dry. An hour, it's bone dry. You don't got to wait days, weeks, months. It bone dry out an hour. You can bring it back in and keep painting on it. It's like putting it in an oven, my friends. Putting it in an oven. Jay, thank you for your very generous donation over PayPal. You know I'm thrilled. You know I'm excited about that. Samantha, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. I'm like yelling again. I yell all the time on this stream. Emma and Ashley, thank you so much for your donations. I appreciate that. All right. Why is he keeping Lorna around? I just answered. Why is he keeping Lorna around? Well, there you go. That's what I'm saying. I just did the reading. Anyway, all right. Oh, man. What has V always wanted to do but hasn't? The Harvest of Thunder. Oh, my. The Tower. Man. The Big Adventure. Okay. The Tori Franco Show. Thank you for your donation. The Big Adventure. The Big Adventure. El Cleo. That's what we are looking for. That's what we're looking for. The Big Adventure. They're too chicken to do it. I'm sorry. V, if you're watching, I still love you, but you're too chicken to do the Big Adventure, because that means a lot of things may crash. It means a lot of things could be difficult indeed. And the last card is going to be the Chariot. Does that mean, V? Does that mean you need to just do the Big Adventure? I think so. Get the Big Adventure out there. Be the bear. Be the bear. Get the Big Adventure. Get the Big Adventure. Like just going out on a week-long camping trip, like just going out, making a big adventure, going to Vegas, just dropping some gambling money, just like the Big Adventure is what I'm saying. Anyway, that's what I'm saying. Question is, why is keeping Lorena around? Yeah, the same thing. It's the same thing. The comfort level. We need to take a ride with somebody. We need somebody there. It's the same reading. Anyway, Sarah wants to know any love opportunity for May, June. World of Visions Tarot. We can make that happen indeed. Love opportunities for Sarah. Sarah is going to be in love after summer. We said that once. I'll say it again. Sarah's going to have something nice after summer. Oh, can we use the love deck? We can use the love deck indeed. I like it. Ooh, look at that fancy weight up there. Look at that fancy. I paid $20 for that thing. I hope you like it. I hope it balances out my heavy camera, because I got a big old camera. I mean, this camera is not one to play around. It's like a very old school camera. It is very large and very heavy. So you got to get a weight. You got to make a weight to make that happen. Oh, love opportunity in May, June. We're going to see that. I do think you're meeting somebody in May, but it's not going to be anything just substantial. Is what I'm saying. Not going to be anything substantial as far as it goes. We got some PayPal donos over there. Carla, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's see. Let's get some water first. You're making a Victorian Oracle. Ooh, Samantha, keep us updated. I'll put it in the news, Samantha. Keep us updated. All right. We also need to know your YouTube channel, too. So, I mean, there you go. All right. Carla, answer the question. Carla, I'm not sure. Are you delayed really bad? I answered the question already. Basically, go back and watch the reading again. Watch the reading again. Basically, it's the same cards, the same reading. They like them around. Carla, I don't know what to say. Carla. I did your reading. You've asked the same question like 7 times. I'm not sure what to do. I'm not sure what to do at this time. Anyway, all right. Love opportunities are going to be there in May and June. One single love opportunity is going to be there. Now, 2 of Swords. Something long distance, right? Something where we have to kind of get on their phone and do all these things. A little bit of a long distance relationship, but it's somebody that's sort of interesting indeed. 9 of Wands says you immediately see a red flag. you immediately see a red flag. Something's going on with this individual. Something's going on with this. Anyway, the Nine of Wands, a little bit of a red flag action here. Ultimately, I do think that you meet them. SGS Pretty, thank you for the pretty donation. I appreciate you. Ultimately, I think that you do meet them. Okay, it's going to take a little bit of time, but you do meet them indeed. Now, this is if you want to pursue it. This is if you want to go forth and make it happen. But the Queen of Wands, it says that ultimately you'd like something better. You'd like something more substantial. You'd like something that's local, somebody that you can see and whatnot. But that may not be possible for right now. But you're asking about May and June. The opportunity is there. Do you want to take it? Do you want to take it? That's up to you. But I think that you have the love opportunity with this individual, and I think that it is going to be very strong indeed. Sorry, I didn't use the World of Visions, but I thought that this one was going to be a little bit better on that, a little bit better on the communication. Just rock. I was pretty rock solid. It's pretty rock solid. We got Jade and Jessica and Carla again coming up soon. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right. Let's see. We got another donation. Let's see who that is. That is Samantha. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right. We're going to hop over to PayPal after Nakona. But for right now, it was my birthday 2 days ago. Joanna, happy birthday to you late.
Happy birthday!
I appreciate you hanging out with me. I appreciate that all the time. All right, but Joanna wants to know, any messages from the universe for me coming up the year in advance? Let's see what's going on with that and make it happen. It was the birthday 2 days ago, and let's see what's going to happen with all of that. All right, but Carla, I got your question in the queue. You want to know that specifically? That's fine. We got that in the queue, Carla. We'll do that too. Okay, let's see. We're going in for Joanna right now. It's a birthday a couple of days ago. Any messages from the universe for me coming up that you need to know? The Tower. This year's going to be weird. This year's going to be very weird. You got a couple of 3 majors here. These are big. Joanna, the bottom line is you have a lot of big changes happening soon. Very soon. All right. You're looking for what's going to happen with the year. A lot of uprooting, a lot of big changes, a lot of things happening. The Tower and Death in the same read, especially sandwiching these other cards, mean that this is going to be a year where you may be moving. You may be getting a new job. You may be getting a new relationship. A lot of things are going to be uprooted and moved past, moved on to the next thing. Samantha, thank you for your other donation. But the world says that's a good thing because you need the change. You need these more opportunities. You're sort of stuck in a couple of different ways with sort of where I'm going, opportunities, what I'm doing. And I think the world kind of says that we have a problem overall with this happening, right? We have a problem with this happening. So big changes, big things that you need to sort of be aware of. 3 of Wands says, plan ahead, because all of these changes are going to be pretty clear, are going to be pretty obvious when you're sort of scanning around looking for them. And I think that's going to be important to you because the 3 of Wands says look for that, scan the environment, make sure that you get that out there because, the better planned you are ahead, the better off you will be. Again, we're doing Sheena Nakona. Back to PayPal we go. Back to PayPal we go. Sheena is up next. Speaking of Sheena, Sheena wants to know something, but I have no idea what it is until I click the chat. When you do my reading, can you use the deck that you made? Sure. All right. Also look out. I want an outlook on my love life. Okay. I made a couple of decks. Do you want to do the Tasty Tarot? I got half of it done, but that's not very random. It's not very random now, is it? When you only use half a deck. But instead we'll use this one over here. Tarot and Tea. That's what I'm talking about. Tarot and Tea. It's good to see you as always. All right. A little outlook on the love life. A little outlook. Seeing what's going on with this love. What kind of things can we do with the Sheena action over here? Knight of Cups and a 9 of Swords. You're being used. Make sure that you're not used. That's the big thing, right? You don't want people that are dragging in a lot of drama, people that are using you, people that are taking your time, your energy, your resources. You don't want this, because the Nine of Cups says there are sort of these romantic opportunities hovering around. They're kind of getting excited. You're kind of like, ooh, nice indeed. But the Nine of Swords says ultimately a lot of these don't work out, and you want to dodge those too. I think intuitively you kind of know. You kind of know which ones are going to work, which aren't going to work. So definitely sort of lean into your intuition and make sure that it is going to be, pretty tight as far as that goes. Because you don't, and I mean you don't want to get involved in somebody that's going to use up your resources and just not give you anything else. Anyway, that is it for Sheena. Thank you so much again. I appreciate you. All right. We got the next question, which is going to be Nakona. Then we're off to PayPal, my friends. Nakona, should I get Cicerone certified? Sure, why not? Emma, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Should I get C certified? All right. Let's use a new deck. Off to Amy we go. Andrew's going to be excited because look what I got in my hands. I got the best tarot deck, possibly the best tarot deck of the year. Quite possibly the best one of the year. Anyway, should you get certified, yes or no? Let's do a little quick read and see what we're going to do with that. Let's see. We're going to actually, we got going on to Ace of the Justice card. It says yes. It says, yes, you need the balance of this certification. I think the certification comes in just in time. You need that balance. You need things to sort of be up front. You need things to sort of be excited. You need things to sort of be the way that they need to be with this. Justice card is a valuable, very valuable card indeed. It says I need a level of balance here. I need a level of happiness here. I need things to be certified so I can move on to the next objective. Ace of Swords is about learning. It is about gathering certs, about gathering knowledge. I think that's where you are, definitely sort of pursuing the ace, making a new knowledge pursuit. Two of Pentacles says you're undecided. You really are. You're undecided about this. Don't be, because I think I was the tiebreaker. I was the tiebreaker for that, I hope. We'll see. We'll see indeed. Jessica, we're going off to PayPal, my friends. We got to do it. We got all sorts of PayPal people over there. They're all excited. They want some questions. JT is up next. JT wants to know, will they get caught? Let's see if they're going to get busted. Let's see if they're going to get caught. Let's see if they have their hand in the proverbial cookie jar. A little bit of cookie jar action indeed. Let's see what's going on with that. Will they get caught? The Chariot and the Star. No, they will not get caught. The Star says they know how to not get caught. They're following the correct path to not get caught. The Chariot, they're going to be able to keep moving. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a little bit of a devil action with a sun nearby to where you're like, oh my, that's not it. That is not it indeed. So there we go. Just get paid on gold, on Ko-Fi, saving for the Tasty Tarot. See, the Tasty Tarot is coming. Hopefully this weekend they'll approve me and it will be all over the place. Samantha's got the triple shot tonight. Look at you, Samantha, burning up the credit card. We do have a credit card check, by the way. Get a credit card check. Okay, we'll see if y'all like the credit card trick more than the moving Seven of Cups trick. Okay, let me actually. All right, somebody else is donating too. I have no idea who it is because this is like skitzing me out. Carla, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. All right, the credit card trick is. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna bottom line it for you. Have you ever gotten your credit card and you're like trying to jam? You turned it around wrong. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to jam the credit card in for your chip, but the chip's over here and you forgot. But you because it's morning. You're trying to pay for the Starbucks and you're jamming it in and you're like, what's wrong with my card? And the truth is there's nothing wrong with your card. You're able to get it if you just turn the chip the right way. I have a solution, my friends. I have a solution for this. I have a solution for how to do this. You get the chip and you just push it to the middle, okay? If the chip is in the middle, now it won't work on either side, okay? Now it won't work on either side. So now you have to just go ahead and use the strip on the end because the strip is so easy. Why did we do chips in the first place? But the thing is, ideally, you just move it and just pick a side. Move it and you pick a side. When you do that, that is going to be, that's going to be better, because the middle's not the best place for it. The middle's not the best place for it at all. Okay, y'all know this. I know this. That's the way of life. Okay. Anyway, that is the credit card trick. Let me know if you like that better than the Seven of Cups trick. I don't know. Let me know. I mean, we need to rank the tricks one day. Just do all the tricks. Just rank them. Rank them from 1 to 10. What's going to be the best one? Which one sucked? Because I need to know these things, because I got a lot of tricks and I don't need to know which one that y'all think suck. So I don't do those anymore. All right. I said we're on to PayPal. Samantha's got the triple shot over there. Carla's got a couple of donos. We got Jade coming in next indeed. Jade is up next. Let's look at Jade and see what's going on with a little bit of a thought thing. The credit card trick again. I mean, science. Yeah, that's it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, rate the credit card trick, from 1, it sucks. It's like the worst thing you've seen in your life, to 10, it's the best thing you've seen in your life. I'm going to assume nobody's going to say 10, because that damn sure ain't the best thing you've seen in your life. Okay, learning IT. Oh, my. Well, Jade, I'm around. Jade, I got 30 years of IT experience and 30 certifications. So if you need any help, Jade, I'm around here. Will it be good for me? Okay, learning IT. So a lot of questions that need to be asked, right? What language are you learning? Are you going to be a DBA? Are you going to be an Oracle SQL DBA? You're just going to learn programming? Are you going to learn Java? Are you going to learn, I don't know what you're going to do. Anyway, let me know all these things, and that's going to be a valuable thing indeed. Let's see if IT is going to be all right for you. Chariot says, give it a shot. Give it a shot. Worst case scenario, you know a little more Java than you did yesterday. Right? The worst case scenario, you know a little more Java than you did yesterday, know a little more Python than you did, and then you can write something on your spare time or something like that, right? Ultimately, it's a good thing to learn. Yes, it is a good thing to learn. You are going to run into a dead end, though, of competition. I think there's a lot of competition out there where you're at. And Carla, I got your donation. Let me know what your other question is. I think there's a lot of competition for what you're at, what you want to do. So you need to determine, if you're just going to learn it casually, who is hiring, right? Who is hiring with a casual, no degree IT experience? And I think that is going to be good for you. Because what you don't want to do is start learning IT and then later look for a job. You want to learn it, or you want to start seeing what is open and what should you be focusing on to get that position. Could be certs. It could be a Microsoft cert. It could be a Lean Agile cert. It could be a ton of things, right? You could need to be an Agile master or something like that. Anyway, you need to learn what is required for a no degree kind of thing. And now you start learning it, but definitely start learning it. Get your feet wet in it. The Chariot, right? There's so many good opportunities. You can go online, you can play with code, JavaScript, whatever. You get into Angular, whatever you want to do. Learning it is going to be good for you. Having the knowledge in your head is going to be fantastic. Overall, you're just looking at, don't bite off more than you can chew, number one. And number two, if you're going to try to get a job with it, look for the job first before you start learning something, because you don't want to waste any time at all, right? Because you may need some certs. Shimmy, thank you for your donation. But yeah, overall, go for it, make it happen. And if you have any questions, I am here for you, because I know literally everything about IT. Well, I say that. Now, I pretty much know a lot of stuff. Like, I freak people out at my work. So I freak people out at work. I do have 30 certifications, so I know most languages. I know. I'm really, really, really good at a lot of languages. I know a lot. Okay, I know quite a bit. So feel free to lean on me if you need anything. I'm here for you if you need any help. All right, let's look at, Carla has a couple of questions. Carla wants to know, okay, Lorena would like to know, what are his intentions with her? We did that one. Okay, now, why is he keeping Lorena around? In case you missed it and you just got here, like YouTube user, thank you for your donation. If you're like YouTube user and you just got here, now, we have a cheater in the house. Entertainment purposes only, but we have a cheater in the house. And we need to know something. We need to know, all right, why they're keeping Lorena around. Apparently, they like the ex. They're keeping the ex around. So now, why are they keeping Lorena around for this? We're going to use the Light Seers Tarot and see what's going on. LaShonda, welcome. Good to see you. Okay, why are they keeping each other around? I don't know. Seems like a big waste of time. I mean, at some point, it seems like a waste of time. At some point, it seems like a waste of time. At some point, it's like, it might as well just be a waste of time now. Why is he keeping Lorena around? Four of Cups, he doesn't really know. He doesn't know. I think this is a situation where he just doesn't know. I think it's just like, I might as well have another option. Strength. I need a backup. I mean, you know what's good in a relationship? A backup. In case everything goes downhill, you got a backup. You don't got to search for somebody new, right? The Strength card says that gives them strength, gives them purpose, gives them in sort of a way to go, a way to do, right? But yeah, the Eight of Swords says ultimately, just keep them around. Just keep them around, a little bit of a backup through a window. If we need them, we can leap through the window and get a backup thing going. And I think that's important. I think that's important sometimes, apparently. So that's why they keep Lorena around. Now, again, can I say it 100 times? Because I will. Entertainment purposes only. Don't go like beating up Lorena or something stupid like that, because this is a fat man reading your cards on the internet. And you know who's accurate on the internet? Not me, because I do magic tricks. Anyway, all right, let's look for that. We are still on PayPal, by the way, in case you wondered where the world's my reading. Well, your reading's coming up because we're still on PayPal. Tanya is up next. Tanya wants to know, am I meant to be with Kevin? Tanya, are you meant to be with Kevin? Let's see. Kevin. Am I meant to be with Kevin? Let's see if that's going to be it, Post it when your deck goes live. Maruta, yes. I'm going to spam it pretty much everywhere. You're going to see it on stream. You're going to see it literally everywhere. But the best thing to do is to hit the sub button with the little bell. When you have the bell, that little bell makes everything better. When you see you subscribe and you got the bell, if you got the bell enabled, then when I post anything, you see it. So you'll be the first to see it. Anyway, Kevin, am I meant to be with Kevin? No, I'm going to say no, you're not meant to be with Kevin. Page of Cups. Yeah, a little bit on the immature side. Not saying Kevin's totally immature, but overall building something substantial long-term or anything, it just feels like that Kevin is not going to be your best opportunity for that. Two of Pentacles, you have better choices at the end of the day. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say negatory on that. Negator, what is it? Negator? I don't know. What is it? I don't know. What's the word? Anyway. Katie's making fun of my voice. Now I have to drink water. KD's making fun of my voice. KD. I did like 4 hours of stream yesterday, and I did like 3 hours of stream today. So it's been taking the toll. Maybe take a day off tomorrow. We'll see. Well, how's it going? Anyway, all right, we are still on PayPal. Farah is next. Farah wants to know, Maruta rang my bell. That's what I'm talking about. I mean.
Oh, baby.
Maruta rang my bell. That's all I need for Maruta to ring that bell. Any message from the universe for me? Well, let's see about that. We're going to do with FB wants to know messages from the universe. All right, FB. Universe messages. What card would be good for universe message? The Tarot of the Dragon, or the Dragon, or something like that. Dragon security, or no, the Dragon thing. Anyway, Jade wants to know cyber security. There's a pretty good market for that. What's that? There's a lot of search for that. There's a lot of search for cybersecurity. The big one, what's the cybersecurity? The big one, I thought about taking that. The one that costs like thousands of dollars. That was really hard. Like that is obscenely difficult to do. But yeah, cybersecurity, ethical hacking. For the most part, they outsource ethical hacking. So they'll get ethical hacking and they'll basically ship that off to another country instead of having staff, right, on location. But yeah, if you can get into it, yeah, there's definitely a market for it. Anyway, Samantha, you are next on the PayPal list. You are next indeed. Okay, so we got Farrah B in here. Farrah B wants the universe messages. Page of Cups into a King of Pentacles. Emotionally, you need to take care of yourself before you start dealing with other people, right? Page of Cups. I need to address things that are out there. I need to take care of myself before I start taking care of other people. King of Pentacles, indeed. We need to have a level, Gita, thank you for your donation. We need to have a level of comfort, a level of good things, a level of good actions that we can have for ourselves, but we need to sort of focus on ourselves a lot, right? A lot. Eight of Cups with justice. Don't give up trying to balance things out because I don't think that works for you, right? Wiley, welcome. Good to see you. Don't give up trying to work things out. Eight of Cups says that a lot of times you'll just sort of give up. You'll sort of move into the next thing. You'll sort of get into the next deal. And don't do that. You want to follow up, get a good follow-up action here. Eight of Cups is absolutely follow up with that because justice says balancing everything out is going to be good for you. Getting that fine balance, a little bit of Libra action is going to be good for you. And I think that's where you should be pursuing. Because a lot of times we want to give up. We feel like we need to give up. But I don't think that's going to be prudent for anybody. And Samantha is next. By the way, in case you wonder where you're at, we're on PayPal. We're doing the PayPal reads. Samantha is next. Samantha's got the triple shot tonight. Samantha went full steam ahead on those donos. All right. I'm making a Victorian Oracle this summer. Going to do it with a Kickstarter this fall. Samantha, you need to let me know details so I can get you into the news. Okay. How will this tarot do when I throw it out there on Kickstarter? I think that's important. Let's get a little bit of a modern deck. And I think the modern deck tonight is going to be the Phantom Tarot. A little modern deck is going to do us good. Mary Posner, welcome. Good to see you. Let's see. How will this do when I put it out there? Victorian Tarot is, man, do good. The Reader. Ooh, nice. Okay, Samantha. We're going to go super detailed tonight because this is very, very clear. The Reader. If you're going to go Victorian, Samantha, go Victorian. The Kickstarter should have your deck on this Victorian cloth, this Victorian age looking bag. If you're going to make one, the whole theme of the Kickstarter should be Victorian. You should have it look like a Victorian deck. The back should look like that. When I hear the word, I get images in my head, and this should just satiate me. The book should be Victorian. Pull from history. Have a book that teaches a little bit of history in there. The Reader, and that will make people really, really excited. They will be excited with that. Seven of Wands. Avoid making it look like everybody else's. You want a level of beauty in it, but avoid just making a clone of something, right? Wheel of Fortune says, don't do the whole thing at once. You need your imagination to pull up. You need to give it time for that next imagination to go, ooh, what if I do this? Because if you do it all at once, you're going to lose that spark. You're going to lose that creative spark, and that is not going to be good for anybody. All right. Anyway, so we're going super detailed. How will my love life be in late summer and fall? Let's see what's going on with that. Late summer and fall. A little bit of love going in there. Three of Pentacles still means somebody at work. The Moon, the Ten of Wands. I would say don't get in anything thick. Don't get anything thick. Right? Because that's what you don't want to do. You don't want to dive in anything super thick. Because the Ten of Wands says anything big with love, anything thick with love is gonna break your concentration. It's going to ruin some stuff that you want to do in school. But you do have an emotional pull from love in this period of time, right? There's a Three of Pentacles. Something that I want to start, something I want to make happen. I do think that's going to be interesting indeed and fun as well. I think this is somebody that your friends like, somebody that, you enjoy hanging around and has a lot of cool things about them. So I think your love life is looking pretty good. Just don't get anything really serious. Keep it light, keep it casual. And I think that's going to be good because you are going to definitely fall head over heels with all of that good stuff. Well, Chris and Eric stay close friends during the summer months. Let's find out and see what's going on there. Maybe we'll be some friends during the summer months. Let's see. The Hermit, the Tower, and the Ten of Pentacles. No. They're going to stay by themselves at their house. The Hermit with the Ten of Pentacles, usually the Ten of Pentacles with everything hiding, that'll be okay. But the Ten of Pentacles is being spoiled by a Tower. It's being spoiled. I don't want to deal with this. Too much drama. I'm going to stay by myself. I'm not going to do that, right? I'm not going to do that. Hermit, they're going to stay by themselves indeed. Overall, that is a big old thumbs down. That is a big old thumbs down indeed. It's not going to be something you want to deal with at all. Anyway, so that was PayPal, by the way, in case you're wondering, like, where is my reading? I've been waiting for a year. Rose, Ashley, Emma, Tori, SGS, YouTube, Shimmy, Geeta, we're on you now. We are on you now. We're back in the groove again, my friends. We are back rocking it tonight because Rose wants to know something. They want to know, will the daughter make some fat cash? Let's see if the daughter's going to make you some good money over there. We were very specific about the son. Let's see if the daughter's going to make good money indeed. Death, Page of Wands, and the Hierophant. Daughter's going to be working for a big company. So yeah, they're going to work for a big company. It's going to be a 9-to-5 job, standard Hierophant fare. We're going to work for the big company. We're going to make it happen. A lot of good stuff with that. Page of Wands. It's going to be a pretty intense job, but at the end of the day, they're going to be prepared for it because they're well-trained, they're smart, they know what to do. Death says they're going to need a change from what they're doing now because I think they need to start pursuing that effort, start pursuing with that. So they will make some fat cash and make a little bit of money with that indeed. Ashley is up next, wants a little bit of a general action. We can get that done. Ashley, General. We got Emma Double Shot coming after that. And we got Samantha. Thank you for your other donation. Samantha coming in with a quad shot tonight. So yeah, making decent money. Let's look for a general action over here. Let's do this deck here. You know, it's been a minute. Tarot over the rainbow. We all love them. We all love it. General readings. I mean, Wiley, by the way. Wiley, I did a video that teaches you exactly how to do a general reading. I did a live stream. I showed you everything you need to know. Everything you need to know, Wiley. Go watch it. Go watch it. It's in the live section. Really, Chris, thank you for your very generous donation. I appreciate you. Man, it is all about escapism. It is all about escapism. You're in a situation you need to get out of. Bottom line. You're in a situation you need to get out of. If you can escape, that's going to do you very well because I don't think you want to be in that situation. The reason I say that is because somebody's relying upon you and you're just not there for them. You're just not there for them. The Ace of Cups. I have something new starting. I have something exciting starting. I think it's going to be good indeed, but it just feels like that's not where I'm at, right? That's not where I'm at because you're stuck in a situation that you need to escape from. 10 of Swords just says get out of the situation. Just get out of it. It doesn't really matter what needs to be kind of moved across, moved ahead. Just get out of the situation. It's going to do you a lot better than hanging out in there. Be not afraid of getting out of situations because if you get, sometimes you just get stuck. Sometimes you just get stuck in that. Anyway, that's what I'm talking about. Emma's coming in with a double shot tonight. Emma, how did M's ex hurt them? Let's find out. I mean, we got the This Might Hurt Tarot. We can use that one. We already used it, but tonight seems to be a recurring theme of hurt and pain and getting caught and hurt and pain and getting caught and stuff like that. Anyway. Let's see. I mean, how did M's ex hurt them? Let's see what's going on. What is going on? The Sun, the Queen of Cups, and the Hierophant. Definitely an emotional pain. It's sort of an emotional thing, right? You got the sun, all these high expectations, all these beautiful things that I'm being presented. At the end of the day, it just didn't realize, it didn't materialize. The sun said the things just weren't there when I needed them. Queen of Cups is the biggest problem here because we were hurt emotionally. We were hurt emotionally from this. High expectations, broken down. Big plans to get the Hierophant, to get something serious, broken down. Queen of Cups, they sort of a little bit too on the, a little bit too tantrumatic. Is that a thing? Tantrumic? I don't know. A little bit too many tantrums, a little bit too emotional about things. Ultimately, promises unfulfilled with the Hierophant, and good times unfulfilled with the Queen of Cups being here, a little bit too emotional about things. That is how they ended up hurting them. Now, we have another Emma because we did get the Emma double shot tonight. Emma wants to know, should I listen to C's teachings? Ooh, I don't know who C is, but hopefully they teach you some good stuff. Little Buddha for this one. Come on, give it up. Little Buddha for this one. Let's go. Let's go. Little Buddha for this one. We got some teachings. We got some knowledge. We got a little bit of a Buddha action over here. We need to see if that's going to be all right. That's going to be good indeed. Page of Wands, Ten of Cups, and the Devil. No, you should not. I think you should dodge C's teachings like the plague. Just go ahead and dodge them, all right? Page of Wands. See, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. They don't know what they're talking about at all. Ten of Cups. You're not going to feel at home. You're not going to feel good. You're not going to feel like things are rocking over there with that. C's just giving you a line. C's not giving you the things that you need. The Devil, they're laughing at you about that. They're laughing at you. They're laughing at you. I don't think it's beneficial for you at all, Emma. I think you should avoid it. Big old thumbs down indeed. Tori Franco show is up in the house tonight. Tonight. Will my life coaching business be successful? I need life coaching. I need life coaching. So at a minimum, you can teach me because I need some life coaching. That is for sure. Yeah, life coaching. What's a good life coaching deck? I don't know. I don't know. We'll go for this, the cats. It is a default. I like cats. And we got, by the way, let me link you something. Okay, hang on. We got to stop the stream right now. We're running late. I got to still stop the stream because you got to see this. Let me go to Amazon, cat toy. Let's see. Toy. Okay. I got this for my, here it is. I got this for my cat. Let me link it in chat. I got this thing, okay? And my cat has not stopped playing with this at all. It's like a crack addiction for cats. And it's not that bad. I posted it in the chat. So it is called a super circuit. So what it is, it's like a circuit, and the cat has a place where they can jam their paws in there and whack this ball. And the ball like lights up and it makes a ton of noise. And the circuit has like highs and lows. So the ball will go over and it'll go woo. It'll come back and go woo. She has not stopped playing with this thing in like a week. It is just amazing. It is just amazing. SGS, you are next. I did not skip you. SGS, I did not forget about you. I promise. SGS, I just sent you a text. I sent you a text. I did not forget about you. You are next. I have proof. I have evidence. We got Tori Franco show, and then we got SGS. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that action packed, my friends. We got Shimmy. We got YouTube user. We got Gita Really Chris and Shimmy again. And Shimmy again. It's like crack for cats. Life coaching is not something everybody needs. Okay? Just not something everybody needs. And that is going to be difficult at the end of the day for you because you're going to be advertising to the wrong people, and you don't want to do that. So don't present that to somebody who's not ready, who doesn't need it yet. Not something you're going to do. Overall, King of Cups says there are plenty of people that need you, though. The King of Cups. I'm out on an island over here, Tori. I'm out on an island. What the hell am I supposed to do? Got nobody to help me. I got nobody to guide me. I need somebody. But yeah, there is somebody. There's a lot of people that need it. Make sure that you've sort of put yourself in that mode. Six of Swords says it's going to take a while to get yourself out there because you need the social media. You need the name recognition. That is going to be perfect for you. Nine of Pentacles says the cash will come. The cash will come. It wouldn't be a problem at all. Not a bit of a problem at all. So that's it. SGS is next. Is my Scorpio happier in love since I ditched him? I mean, maybe. Happier in love since you ditched him. Let's see. Let's see if that's going to be a thing. Maybe that's going to be a thing. I don't know. Are they happier now than they were before? Oh, we're going to use the Cat Tarot one more time because I think that's important. King of Pentacles, High Priestess, and the Ace of Cups. I think yes. You gave them room to breathe. You gave them room to be creative, to be excited, to be in love once again, right? In love once again. Because the King of Pentacles, I'm going to be honest with you, SG, y'all are too comfortable. Everything was a little too comfortable, and it just got to where everybody sort of shut down, a little too comfortable. The High Priestess says this breaks the comfort level. This makes us where I have to be more alert. I have to be more attentive. I have to do things a little bit differently. And the Ace of Cups, new love opportunities start coming in. And it's ready for that. It's ready for that because it was kind of getting stale. It's kind of getting just predictable. King of Pentacles are a little too comfortable with it. So overall, that is going to be some love balloons. It says, yes, your Scorpio is happier indeed. They are crawling around, ready to sting somebody. They're so happy. They're crawling around. They are going to jack that stinger into somebody's butt, right? That's what they do. Jack that stinger into somebody's butt when they're trying to sit down, because that is what happens with the Scorpio sometimes. All right, SGS. SGS says I'm organized. Well, that's because I have my little app that I wrote. It organizes everything for me. It organizes it all for me. You like it? Look at that. I wrote it. See, Jade, are you still here? Jade, if you're still here, you can write one of these. You can write one of those because all I have to do is click it. I just click it, right? So I just click over here. I click it, and it says Shami. Oh, no, I click YouTube user, actually. YouTube user, what feedback will I get from my coverage? And look. Look at this. Jade, look at this. See up top? It changes. It changes up here. It changes the message. That is what you can do with a little bit of fancy programming and all this other stuff. And I mean, you might as well learn some magic tricks too. Anyway, I'm just saying, what feedback will I get from my coverage? Okay, YouTube user always gets to be the managerial coverage, and then they come back and they give YouTube user some feedback. And that is nice. That is nice because they must like you. Six of Swords, the Five of Wands, and Temperance. They like what you did. They like what you did. They like your style. You have a nice style that's different than them. They realize this. I mean, it's just saying. The Five of Wands. You have a style that's different than they are, that's smoother, that's better, that's overall superior than they do. And I think that they're taking some cues from what you did, right? Temperance card says that you bring a balance to the force. You bring a balance to it. You're not extreme. You're not waiting and all the other stuff. You bring a balance to it. And overall, the Six of Swords says they feel very comfortable with you being in the coverage. So I like it. I like it indeed. What language? Okay, Jade, I wrote it. Jade. I wrote this application. Anyway, it also keeps track of chat. See, look at this. So if I want to see what Sarah said, or no, I want to see what Jade said. Let's go to Jade. I click Jade, and I said, Jade, you downloaded this program. And then it appears up here. That's really cool. Anyway, I wrote it. Link in the description to my source code. It's open source. I gave you the source code. It is in .NET. Open source. I gave you the source code because some of you want to get it and learn from it. Maybe it's terrible code, but it's terrible code. I'm sorry, but that's the way it goes. We got to end soon. Oh yeah, we got to end soon. Voice is on the fritz here. The voice has had enough tonight, my friends. The voice is on the fritz. Man, Lisa, welcome. Good to see you. Voice is a little bit on the fritz. Okay, Shami's got a double shot. We got Chris. We got Gita. YouTube user is in the mix. Let's do Shami double shot. And let's go with action can I expect this weekend from JRM. Let's find out what action you can get with that. Okay, we're going to use a little bit of this deck here because y'all like this deck. It's Curious Creatures. Man, there's so many tarot. I'm putting my tarot on Kickstarter, but I'm kind of nervous because there's two brand new tarot decks every day. How am I going to compete with this stuff? There's two brand new tarot decks every single day. How am I going to compete with that? Hopefully y'all like my deck. Anyway, all right, let's see. What can I expect from JRM with me? 5 of Swords. Wow, some scolding, some crying, some being tied up. Shami, it just doesn't look good. Shami, this looks bad. This looks bad. Can you dodge it? Okay, here's what you need, Shami. You need to have a good friend, okay, be able to call you with an emergency if you need it. I think that's going to be important. You need an emergency if you need it. Because the 5 of Swords, I'm being yelled at. I'm being poked in the shin. The 3 of Swords, I'm being heartbroken. And the 8 of Swords, I'm not able to do anything to get out of this situation. I'm stuck in it. You need an out. You need an out. Okay, I think that's where you're at. You need an out, Shimmy. Take my word for it. Set it up, right? Set it up. Set up with your good friend and be like, hey, if I text you, you need to call me with an emergency, all right? Anyway, JRM's true feelings towards me, we have no contact. Well, hopefully it's better than the last reading because the last reading, it was just a little bit bad. It's a little bit bad. Yeah, Samantha agrees. That don't look no good. That don't look any good. No contact, Ace of Wands, 6 of Cups, and the Queen. Y'all become friends later. It's not like it's just desperate, not like you're at the end of the rope. Y'all become friends later. It's not going to be a problem. Queen of Wands, right? I'm able to be mature enough to migrate this person back into my life and all of that because we had a good time. Right? 6 of Cups, we're going to be friends. We're going to be acquaintances. It's not going to be a big thing. Ace of Wands, I'm going to sort of extend the olive branch out, right? I'm going to extend the olive branch out. I'm going to say, yo, we can be friends. We don't have to bend each other over. You know, it doesn't have to happen. It doesn't have to happen indeed. Really, Chris says hello. Well, hello to you. May I know Shannon's current feelings for me? Let's find out. RC wants to know Shannon's current feels. Let's find out what the current feels are by throwing this out there. Making it happen. Oh, Wonder World Tarot? I did wait until the Wonder World Tarot was done on Kickstarter before I did that because I'm all about respect. Respect. See, if anybody ever says anything bad about me, I want you to remember stuff that I do sometimes, right? Like I waited until Amy's Kickstarter was done before I introduced mine because I want Amy to get all of Amy's success. I want none of my Kickstarter to interfere with her Kickstarter. I want her to be 500% successful, and I want to stay out of her way to do that. Now that it's over, I'm going to throw mine out there. It's not going to get anywhere near her level of success, but I just want enough money to finish printing it, right? Because I got half of it made. I want enough money to kind of finish printing it, right? I think that's important. Anyway, and that's why I'm going to make a video and kind of say that, right? I just need enough money to print it. I want it out there in the world. I want people to remember me, with that kind of thing. Be like, that T.O. guy, he made some pretty decent tarots. It was kind of fun, It was kind of fun indeed. I liked it. All right. Speaking of likes, hopefully Chanine likes you, or Channon likes you. I don't know. Is it Chanine or Channon? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Michelle, welcome. How you doing? Current feel, 6 of Coins, Page of Cups, Hermit and the 7 of Cups. The feelings are a little bit mixed. I mean, you do have some good cards with the 6 of Coins. Channon would literally do anything for you. They feel like this person could definitely take care of you. They definitely in sort of a good mode. They just love sort of being around. They love kind of helping out. They just seem like the person that you need around on a regular basis, right? But the Page of Cups, man, just not emotionally resonant sometimes. It really feels like it's just not emotionally resonating with me sometimes. The Five of Cups, right? Sometimes I just feel disappointed. Sometimes I feel like I'm not there. Sometimes I feel like I'm just not 100% with this thing, right? The Hermit. I think that's because that Shannon sometimes just leaves us alone. In other words, they don't follow up. They don't really get in there and make a lot of follow-up action as far as this goes. Ultimately, Seven of Cups says that it's up in the air what happens next, right? So if you want to know what's happening next, where I'm going to go next and all this other stuff, just feels like that's up in the air right now. You're just rolling the dice, literally rolling the dice on this sometimes. But that's the way it is. It's the way it is indeed. So there is the current feels indeed. Hopefully I got some of that right. So, you know, you got the eyeballs out there. So I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know. Really, Chris, is that good or bad, the eyeballs out there? I don't know. Let me know. Let me know indeed. Let's see what's going on with that. Let's go with Gita. Then we're going to do Samantha, and then we're going to sneak out of here. YouTube user, I'm going to get your thing tomorrow. Thank you so much for your patience. Gita wants to know, what are the Cancer S's feelings towards me? Okay, we got a lot of these. Sort of like, what are the feelings towards me? We need to do a tarot spread with what are the feelings towards me. Gita, did you do my reading yet? Gita, I'm doing your reading now. Gita, I did not forget about you. Gita, I love you. Gita, I love you. I love you, Gita. Your reading is right now, Gita. Hopefully you like it. Because you waited. You waited a long time. Cancer's feelings towards me. High Priestess, Emperor, Four of Wands. Can we make a home together? Maybe not. The Cancer really feels like that they're too focused on what you're doing rather than being focused on what they should be doing. In other words, they're a little judgmental, a little judgmental. They're like, you should be doing this. You should be doing that. And the Emperor says, why do you need to do that? What's the power struggle about? The Four of Wands says, we're just trying to build something at this point, and you're just not helping sometimes. You're not helping with that, The Sun says overall they like where you're at, they like who you are, and they like you as an individual. I think that's very important indeed. But the High Priestess says there's a level of baggage being drug out through this whole thing. Maybe it's the power thing where they just judgmental. Maybe it's sort of, just a little, they need to ease up. If the Cancer would just enjoy the moment rather than constantly sort of being judgmental, I think they'd be a lot better off in life. Four of Wands is especially trying to make a home, trying to make a family, trying to make something that's going to be long-term, trying to make some comfort for themselves. I think leaving the judgmental stuff at the table is going to be big. I think they should leave it at the table indeed and be more focused on their good emotions, because they do have some. They have a lot of good emotions, but it's just something that they're just not in tune with sometimes, and that's sort of a shame. A little bit of a shame indeed there. The last reading of the night, YouTube user, I'm bumping you to tomorrow. I appreciate that. All right, let's see. We got Samantha. Samantha's the final reading tonight, because my voice is going out. Man, it's feeling bad. It's feeling kind of bad. Do you feel let down with a Somnia deck? Yes, big time. Big time let down. I do not like it at all. I'm probably going to get rid of it. Anyway, will C and I be close friends this summer? Let's find out. I'm going to be close friends this summer. Then we go eat a banana and take a shower and let the hot steam sort of just filter through my lungs there and get my voice back to normal. We'll be close friends. Absolutely. Yeah, I think you'll be good. I think you'll love balloons. Yeah. Two of Cups is very important here. We're going to be buddies. Not a problem at all. The problem is, do you really trust C enough to be a best friend? That's my question. Do you trust them to be a best friend? If you so, you need to open up. You need to open up. You need to be communicative. You need to be trustworthy. You need to open up and be a best friend. If you don't, they're going to feel that something's wrong. Like something's wrong. Ace of Swords, it says make sure that they understand how important they are if you want them to be best friends. Yes, make sure they understand how important they are, because you communicating your feelings is very important to see. Very important to see indeed. But I think it is very good possibility, high probability that this is going to happen. And with this, I'm going to go rest my voice.